This is the second video that I made on tool carriers. As you can see on the floor here, I've got my weeders, I've got my banker, and what's going to be, this will, in a later video, it will have a plough attached to it as well. But well, that's what we've got. And in this pile here, we've got one of my diggers, my potato hole maker for potatoes, and again, putting all this, you can stick it all in a box, I suppose, and you can take it like you could with other stuff that I've made. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to make something so I can carry all this in one go. Well, I found out that it had to be split, but that didn't make any odds, because in all honesty, what would happen is, if I was using, say, this set here, I'd rotivate the garden first, so I'll be taking my rotavators, which is in a kit on its own. If you haven't seen it, I'll just drag it over and show you that this was the carrier that I made for my rotavator blades, which just means that I can pick them up and carry them together rather than as two separate things. And it's exactly the same with my rake, and it just made life a little bit easier. Well, if I was putting potatoes in, for sake of an argument, I'd take my rotavators and I'd take this set. If I was hilling, I would need to loosen the soil, so I'd need these things and my hillers. So it would be just a case of picking these two up, or the rotavator blades, and it just makes it a lot easier than carrying little tiny bits about. Well, the one I came up with, we'll start with this one. That's the most complicated one. Was this. I don't know if you can actually see it properly on camera, but if I move that out of the way, you might be able to see it. Which was this, and it's just a wooden frame that I made, and it's pretty easy how it works. If I just move these blades out of the way for a second and bring this up here so you can see it all. And what we've got basically at the bottom, we've got a place for the actual attachment, and in the top here we've got these holes which fit these on. So what we're doing is, this here just fits onto this plate, he says, like that. One of them goes in that end like that. One of these go in this end, and these attach to these points here, and as if by magic they are on. So that's basically what you've got. I don't know if you can see properly with camera, but that's basically what you've got, and it all fits together. Let me just move you up a little bit and you'll be able to see a little bit better. That's better. So everything's carryable. There is another attachment going to go on here, just here, that's why there's a gap, and it will be a set of cutting blades and ploughs that will also be on this attachment, but that will be at a later date. Now the others ones that I've got for me work is my stuff for digging potatoes and whatnot. And this turned out to be a challenge, but it ended up to be the easiest out of them all. What I made for it was something really simple in the end. It was just this, which is a block of wood. It's actually, it hasn't got its handle on it yet. It's just a block of wood. And what I found was that this attachment, this is a piece that has to go on tractor. This is a tool. So that just goes on there. It fits very nicely. My potato digger, or part of the potato digger, slots in there. My this is like a It's, I don't know what they call it, it's for digging holes anyway, for smaller things. Just slits in there. We turn it round and there's these blades. Now these blades are part of this potato digger. It depends on how you want the, how deep the hole, how wide the hole. They slot on here. It's got a little bolt on it. You don't have to tighten the bolt up obviously, because it's not going to fall off anywhere. That one goes on that side and that goes on there, and that's just lifts up and off you go. You can just carry all that all in one go instead of in little bits and bobs. So out of my tool holders now, I've now got one for digging potatoes and digging holes for stuff. I've got the second one along is, I don't know if you can see it showing on the bottom, but that is a rake for raking stuff, which is now very easy to carry. And then at the side of that there's the one for my Rotavator blades, and at the end there, there's my hose and hillers. So everything is all carryable. Now to carry all that, it's a lot of trips up and down gardens to do it, and now I could actually take all that in 2 trips rather than 5-6 trips, and just pick them up and carry them. I know they weigh a lot, but it's worth every second. So that's where I've got to with my carriers at the moment.